Hello and welcome to another video, and we're back on our FIA as you can see, and we're at Blue Moon Bay, otherwise known as Hash Brown Raceway because of the shape of it. We've got this lovely music which is the official FIA intro. This one I didn't hold out much hope. I mean, this whole FIA for me, if you've seen my other races, will know it's been a complete and utter washout. I don't suspect this one's going to go any better. It's a nightmare track. It's very easy, but you need slipstream. And once again, not much practice. I'm not convinced the Ferrari's a good car here. We did qualify, but not in a great place. There we are. We're in 16th, and it's mandatory 2 stops. There's only one set of tyres available, so you can change them. I suspect the right-hand tyres are going to wear because of the banking. It's a banked track, as you can see, and you probably need some fuel as well because I think the fuel usage is quite high. It's quite a lot of laps, but they are like a minute a lap, so it's not that long a race, probably half an hour. I have cut it down, and yeah, we'll go through it as and when. Rolling start, and as you can see, we're rolling now, so it's about to get underway. And at the start here, I had quite a good start, to be fair. As you see, I did seem to have some quite good pace, which was quite surprising. Although the Peugeot is coming back at me here. I don't actually know what cars are the best round here. I didn't feel the Ferrari was brilliant. We seem to have some performance against the old Peugeot there, as you can see. But he is up the inside. But this turn we're going around now, which is turn 2, is flat out. We're coming up to turn 3 now, which is a slight lift, as you can see, and then we're back on the throttle. We're in this view because this was a live recording, so it's not a replay. This was me actually doing it. So if you look at the 2 gauges in the middle, you've got your rev gauge on the right, and there's a white bar next to it. That's your throttle input, and there's a gauge on the other side, which is your brake input. So you can actually, if you look at them closely, you can see what I'm doing with the throttle. So there we had to sort of modulate the throttle to get around that sharp corner. Then this next one coming up, as I say, turn 2 will be flat out, and then turn 3 you'll see me just lift off the throttle, maybe blip it a couple of times and then be back on the throttle. So this one's flat out, as you can see. That white bar is at the top and it's not moving, and then when we come to this one you'll see me drop it. There we go, we've dropped it, and you will see it gradually come back. There you go, and we're away again. Just got to be careful you don't drift into the barrier there, easy to do. And as each lap goes by, it gets slightly difficult because your tyres wear, so you're drifting out slightly more each time. And you've got to really try and feel that on the wheel and feel that in the car so that you don't hit the barrier and graze it. You might see several people in front of me do graze the barrier because it's going to happen at some point. This is the last FIA that's on a Wednesday. So from now on they go to Saturdays. So that's going to be a problem for me because of work. But if I can work my way around it, we may be able to do them. So we will see what we can do. Obviously, people are running different ideas, different strategies. Like I said, there was a mandatory 2 stop. So whatever happens, you have to do 2 stops. However, as always, a lot of people haven't read it because I think at the end of the race there was a few people that didn't, and you get a minute penalty for not stopping. So at the moment we're currently running in 12th, but that could be due to pit stop, so I'm not convinced that's exactly where I am, but we'll see. You've got a Porsche there and a Nissan. In this race you really need to work together with somebody. And what I mean by that is you can bump draft them, so on the straights you can tap them and make them go full faster. The advantage of that is you can pull away from the people behind you so that they lose your slipstream, and it gives you a chance of catching up to the people in front. Like me and this Nissan, if you can see now, we're actually in no man's land because there's nobody behind us and there's nobody in front of us. So if I go past him, as you can see that was a bump draft there, I just drove into the back of him, pushing forward slightly. If I go past him, all that's going to happen is the next straight we get on, he's going to go past me, and we'll just keep doing that till the end of the race. Whereas if I can keep pushing him along, there is a chance that we would catch 8th place and be able to move our way up. Unfortunately there he did what I was talking about earlier and grazed the barrier, which is why he slowed down. But that's why in this race you really need to work together with somebody. This guy's just come out the pits, so we're not really racing him, to be fair. I think he's in 4th place. We're way off that pace. But yes, you really need to find a teammate or a buddy or somebody to team up with. Otherwise, in a race like this, you're nowhere, you're dead. And also it's boring, and I will, if you've watched some of my other videos lately, you will know that we've been talking about that. But this for me, what a boring race. You know, it's FIA, so I'm glad I did it. We just skipped there to one of the pit stops, I think. And we've come out there in 13th place. Bearing in mind we started in 16th, so we're 3 places up. So not great, but not bad. Okay, we're not too far from the end now, and I can see these 2 people ahead sort of battling, which is always good because there's a possibility we might get an extra couple of places here. I think we've got an Aston Martin there and a blue Nissan GTR. Aston made a little mistake there, but he's now gone up the inside. I'm behind the GTR. My idea was going to be to push him again, like we said, but that gives me the slight disadvantage here because I lost a bit of speed there. And I've now got the Aston, which is trying to steal his slipstream, and he has. And we're also on the final lap, and I make a terrible mistake here that you're about to see. We're now on the final lap. We're still hoping that it's possible to get a couple of positions. Aston goes wrong. I decide to give him a punt, and unfortunately it doesn't work because I knocked him into the Nissan and I've spun. So what actually happened there was they were slow for whatever reason because they were fighting, and what I should have done was find a line and drove round them, and I didn't. I went to the right hoping to sort of get through. There wasn't a way through. I tapped the back of the Aston, that pushed him into the Nissan, and we had no control at that point, and we bounced off the Nissan and spun round loads of times, as you saw. And I think we ended up in 15th place, something like that. So not a great race by any stretch of the imagination. Never thought it would be, but you never know. You know, it's all, if you don't do it, you're never going to know, are you? So not a great one, but anyway, hit the like if you liked it. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more FIA. Like I say, they have switched to a Saturday, but I am hoping that we can do one or two, and if we can, I'll put them up on the channel. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in another.